Brace yourselves, because we're about to reveal the hidden secrets of one of the most iconic watch brands in the world, Seiko. But hold your horses, or should we say, tick-tocks, because we have a crucial message for you. Don't buy a Seiko until you see this. But wait, why should you care about Seiko, you might ask? Well, my friends, the answer is simple. Seiko watches are not just any ordinary tickers. They're like tiny masterpieces adorning your wrist, blending exquisite Japanese artistry with impeccable precision. With an illustrious history spanning over a century, Seiko has become synonymous with exceptional quality and unbeatable value. Trust us when we say, once you lay your eyes on a Seiko, there's no going back. Welcome to another episode of The Steady Ticker. Do you have a soft spot for watches? Subscribe now to The Steady Ticker and click the notification bell to keep posted on the latest news on different luxury watch brands and its industry. We create contents on trivias, intricacies, history and anything under the weather about luxury watch brands and their models. For this episode, we'll equip you with insider knowledge, tips and tricks to ensure you make the perfect choice when selecting your very own Seiko companion. Let's jump right to it. Picture this, I stumbled upon a Seiko watch with a mesmerizing mechanical movement, neatly displayed on an exhibition case. And the best part, it was priced at just $300. That's when it hit me. I had been under the impression that watches like Rolex and Omega were Formula One cars, unattainable for most. But Seiko, it's like a reliable, everyday road car that everyone can enjoy. Of course, we're talking about telling the time here, not racing, but the analogy stands. During this journey of discovery, I learned that there are some essential things about Seiko that I believe potential buyers should know. First off, Seiko is not just a single brand. It encompasses various models, brands, and naming conventions, which can be a bit confusing at first. You've got Seiko and Grand Seiko, and believe me, there's a substantial difference between the two. Then there's King Seiko and Credor, which I hadn't even heard of. Credor watches are like masterpieces handmade by expert watchmakers, taking Seiko's quality to a whole new level. Now here's where it gets tricky. Seiko's pricing and hierarchy can be a muddy grey area. You can find Seiko watches priced in the thousands, just like Grand Seiko or Credor timepieces. So when you're on the hunt for a Seiko watch, do your research. You might discover that a high-end Grand Seiko offers more value for your money than a regular Seiko at the same price point. It's all about finding the right balance. Now let's address the elephant in the room. Seiko is a Japanese brand. Some watch enthusiasts may consider that a drawback, insisting on Swiss watches or nothing at all. But here's the thing, Seiko boasts an impressive history that dates back even further than Rolex. Founded in 1881, Seiko has timed the Olympics, crafted watches for train services, and earned immense respect within the watchmaking community, so don't let anyone undermine your love for Seiko. While we're on the subject of details, let's talk about watch crystals. Seiko offers different options, each with its own characteristics. At the high end, you have sapphire, which is highly scratch resistant and durable. On the other side, you have mineral crystal, which is less scratch resistant but still quite sturdy. And right in the middle, Seiko has its proprietary material called hardlex. It strikes a balance between the two, providing impressive performance at an accessible price point. When it comes to watches, the movement is the beating heart that brings them to life. And that's exactly what caught people's attention, the mechanical movement inside a Seiko watch, visible through the case back. This feature is quite remarkable, considering the affordable price range of Seiko timepieces. It opens up your eyes to the fact that you can enjoy a similar experience to that of a Rolex owner. While the level of finishing on Seiko movements may not rival luxury watch brands such as Rolex, it's still a fascinating sight to behold. You won't find elaborate decorations like Geneva stripping or Osaka stripping on a Seiko 5, for example. However, the craftsmanship and reliability are there, making the watch a well-made timekeeping companion. Some individuals question the enjoyment of seeing a mechanical movement that lacks intricate decoration. However, the universal appeal lies in appreciating the marvel of the mechanism itself. Seiko movements may not possess the same aesthetic charm, but their functionality and quality are commendable. It's worth noting that the accuracy of more affordable Seiko movements may not be as precise as their luxury counterparts. While a Rolex within cost specifications might deviate by only 2 seconds per day, some Seiko watches can deviate up to 20 seconds per day. Despite this difference, if your goal is to own a mechanical watch with a visible movement, self-winding capability, and various functions, Seiko remains a viable option. In fact, many micro brands choose Seiko movements for their watches due to their affordability, ease of maintenance, and high reliability. When it comes to browsing or buying a Seiko watch, there are a few things you should keep in mind. First and foremost, be prepared to spend a considerable amount of time if you're exploring Seiko's website. The brand alone has multiple subcategories, even before considering Grand Seiko, Credor, and King Seiko. Within Seiko, you'll encounter various subcategories such as prospects for professional specifications like divers, Presage for elegant handcrafted timepieces, Seiko 5 for affordable and casual street-style watches, and Astron, which may require further research. Each of these subcategories contains a wide range of watches, sometimes numbering in the hundreds, so you can either take your time browsing and stumble upon something that catches your fancy, or you can have a specific watch in mind and search for it based on your criteria. However, the sheer variety can be overwhelming, comparable to trying to find a specific item on a vast online marketplace like Amazon. Furthermore, there are also many Seiko watches available on Amazon that may not be present in the current catalogue, adding to the complexity. To navigate this vast selection, the best advice is to learn from others who have done their research. Look into the watches that other people have favoured and recommended. This can save you a significant amount of time and effort. However, if you're someone who enjoys delving into the minutiae and exploring the details, Seiko offers an abundance of information waiting to be discovered. In a nutshell, Seiko is a watch brand that packs a punch when it comes to value for customers. They've been in the game since way back in 1881, so you know they've got the chops. While they may not have the fancy reputation of those Swiss luxury brands, Seiko watches are top-notch in terms of quality, performance, and affordability. Now, here's the cool part. Seiko is all about those mechanical movements. You can actually see those little gears and springs doing their thing, even if you're not dropping a ton of cash. It's like owning a mini engineering marvel on your wrist. Sure, they might not have all the fancy finishing touches like the big shots, but trust me, the craftsmanship and reliability are on point. Seiko's got a watch for every style and occasion, whether you're after a rugged diver from their Prospects line, a classy and handcrafted piece from Presage, or something casual and street style from Seiko 5. They've got you covered. But fair warning, their collection is massive, and it can be a bit overwhelming. That's where some guidance from seasoned collectors comes in handy. One of the best things about Seiko is their commitment to keeping things affordable without skimping on quality. They give you a chance to own a mechanical watch that won't break the bank but still ticks away like a champ. Yeah, they might not be as precise as those luxury guys, but we're talking about a few seconds here, not a lifetime. All in all, Seiko watches offer serious bang for your buck. They've got the history, the innovation, and the craftsmanship down to a T. So whether you're a watch aficionado or just dipping your toes into the world of luxury watches, Seiko is a brand that deserves your attention. Get yourself a piece of that tradition, technology, and value on your wrist, my friend. It's a win-win situation. We hope this exhilarating journey through our beginner Seiko buyer's guide has left you brimming with excitement and armed with valuable knowledge. Remember, when it comes to Seiko, there's a whole universe of wonders awaiting your exploration. Let Seiko be your trusted companion as you navigate the ever-flowing currents of time. Always reminding you that every moment counts. From the everyday roller coasters to the extraordinary masterpieces, Seiko offers a horological voyage that is both accessible and captivating. So go forth, explore and find the Seiko watch that speaks to your soul. For it will become more than just a mere timekeeper. It will be an expression of your unique style and a testament to your passion for the finer things in life. Want to hear more about watches? Hit the subscribe button below to support the Steady Ticker channel and click the notification bell to instantly know about our new videos on luxury watches. See you in the next one.